First of all, before I start, I want to tell you guys up there, don't stamp on the floor because that can cause a cave-in, and we don't want that. If you do that and we see you, you're going to be asked to leave, so fair warning. Okay. Thompson's journalistic career seems to have meandered from mainstream to left field, beginning in 1959 with a one-year stint as a Caribbean correspondent for Time magazine. Thereafter, followed assignments with the New York Herald Tribune, the National Observer, The Nation, and Ramparts. Readers of Rolling Stone remember Thompson as National Affairs editor from 1970 to 1981, and High Time fans are familiar with the contributions his global affairs correspondent since 1977. Thompson, wait! Let me talk! Thompson's first work in Inside Look at America's most notorious motorcycle gang titled Hell Angels was followed by the popular Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas in 1972. His praised account of a district attorney's convention in Sin City. Thereafter came Fear and Loathing on the campaign trail in 1973, The Great Shark Hunt in 1977, and Kona Stories in 1981. Many who are not familiar with Thompson's writings will remember him as the inspiration in Bill Murray's movie Where the Buffalo Roam, and has a model for Uncle Duke and Jerry Trudeau's Dewsbury comic strip. Right now, I'd like to introduce Hunter S. Thompson.
All right. Well, they told me I was real late, and they said you all left too. I was hoping you had. But I guess not, really. Jesus, are the lights on here for any reason? Is anyone filming? Well, I figure if I live this late, I don't have any complaint right now. And I do wonder why these mics are over here. But it makes me feel like Billy Graham. Oh, here we go. Any extension here? I don't know how we're going to film it. Okay, let's go, man. There we go.
You want to sit up?
Yeah, I got two mics. Hey, this isn't going to reach, is it? All right, are you on here? Boom, no. Which one's live? The thick of 11?
This is what you need right here.
Right, how about Vic's mic? No? For both of us? For both of us?
Yeah, we can talk to that one.
Like this?
Can we get another mic?
Oh. Boy, it's hard to leave the mountains and come down here to the flat. Whoop! I didn't say I was a sound man here. I really hope we got this thing fixed. These are going?
These are, I don't know what these are.
All right. Given the clear fact that we've gone sideways here for a moment, maybe we should start off with somebody, whoever's the most pissed off and articulate right here. Well, we'll have a little, like a piece before I start my long speech. So, whoever is the angriest and the ugliest and the meanest, let's get it right fucking on. That's what I hear. You, all right. Where's your microphone, you goddamn warrior? Is that her goddamn voice? What do you speak up? Hey, man, I'll get you next. What?
When are you going to cover another campaign to the same intensity that you did in 1972?
Boy, have this. Whoop. Oh.
No, the other way.
That was good. Hey, man. All right. That was a good question, and the answer is never. Well, it would be for you, too. And it is for everybody else who gets into national politics. And as I wrote in that book, I went across that river one time to cover one campaign. And my only advantage was that I was going to leave, and they knew it. And what happens to you in Washington is that if you don't leave, it's like sending a pretty young girl to Los Angeles to pursue an acting career. As I hope I explained, I think I did. I went there to do it one time, and to not have the albatross on my neck, head, shoulders, wherever an albatross sits. Of having to come back. And if more people did that, we got a lot better political coverage. The trouble is, you go to Washington, it's a very, beguiling scene for some people. It's a horrible place, man. It's a rottenest goddamn town. Yeah, I think St. Louis is bad.
What is this?
Wait a minute now. Calm down. Hey, wait a minute. I'm fighting the sun. Hang on. You need some tape, man. Tape. See, we're done, right? All right? No?
Goes up.
Up. Put it up in the right position. All right. There you go. Okay, right? Very good.
How come you're not ambassador to Samoa?
Well, my people went down the tube.
Who's a bigger asshole, Reagan or Nixon?
Never did I say this, but I miss Nixon. Yeah. Nixon had a complexity of evil about him. Really a genuine and profound character fault and flaw that Reagan doesn't have, because Reagan is just simply an actor. Nixon was not an actor. Nixon was an evil, goddamn, cheap, horrible person. Now, when they put Reagan up to be president, they said, okay, Dutch, get on up there, we got you covered. And he had Deaver, and he had Baker, and he had Notzinger, and he had Meese. There's more of them on Before I go, I'm going to see Meese in a goddamn cage being carried down Pennsylvania Avenue. Or me. One of us, me. Oh, what the chances you take, you know? But they abandoned him in midstream. Here's poor Dutch up there. All he ever did was do sports broadcasts on the radio and sell light bulbs for GE and abolish all the inpatient care for the mentally defective in California and quadruple the budget in California and blow it totally sky high. But they liked him, you know. He was a bad actor, but at the time, it was not stylish to get into politics. He was a cutting edge of his generation. You know, whenever people like George Murphy got into it, you know, actors were not getting into politics. And you wait, Jack Nicholson told me that he's running for president. How many would vote for Jack if he ran for president? I believe that. I believe that. I'm not sure what I would do. He's an old friend, but I'm not sure I'd vote for him. But,
We like Carter, too.
oh man, come on. Talk about albatross. Holy Jesus. Oh, come on. I should have brought the tapes I have of Carter in his living room in 1974. Talking, hey, be quiet now. I'm out there. I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to come to you someday. You may be it. Jimmy Carter, a few years before he ran, speaking in his living room about what he was going to do, was as eloquent and as convincing and as perfect a living model of a Jeffersonian agrarian striver, an honest man. And I can be taken in sometimes. You know, I'm not completely, all right. I bought it. But so would you, man, if you listen to the tapes, and I had about 8 hours of them. And Jimmy Carter's law day speech, when I went down to that law school, nothing compares to it in literature, except maybe, I said literature, accidentally. No, Douglas MacArthur's speech to Congress in '53. Hey, but if you want to hear something, if you want to really hear the nuts rattle in the brains, listen to MacArthur's long gray line speech. His final speech. No, Old Soldiers Never Die was '53. He gave his last speech was the graduating class of West Point. I was 61. It's called The Long Gray Line. Hey, you would cry, you would crawl from here to St. Louis. Really, it would make you, just like Carter did to me. It was true, though. It was true. What do you do when somebody tells you a true thing? You know, if he's sitting there and a guy named Lincoln said, hey, I got something to read here, man. Can you give me an opinion on the first draft? I don't know, I'm going to Gettysburg tomorrow. I don't have much time. I only have about 200 words. And you read through that, and what do you say? Well, I'll vote for you, I'll carry your bags. I will carry your bags. So I carried Jimmy's bags for a while, yeah. But I will tell you that, and I can't explain why Carter failed utterly as a president. How could it take a long time? But it was not because he was not honest, it was what he didn't want to be. He wanted to be a combination of Lincoln, Jefferson, Kennedy, and God. Unfortunately, he was a treacherous, dumb redneck, it worked out that way. And, well, after that, I'm stained, am I supposed to apologize for it? God damn it, I live around all the time with these terrible scars. But that's what you do in politics, you have to take your chances, and there are not too many of them that are really good. Like, who do you have? You. Yeah. Let's talk about it. Okay. I've agreed here that if I talk for more than 90 seconds at once, I should be good. Right?
Right.
Okay. So I just did 2 minutes, so... No, who do you have right now? We're into another shoot. Okay, who do you like? Who do you like for this? 88. Hey, wait a minute. One at a time, I'll get you all. First. Who? I can't hear you. Denmark.
Gephardt.
Denmark. Okay. Hey, that's fair. Who's that Kennedy? Kennedy? Well, let's just try a few. How about you? Who would you vote for? Who do you like in the presidential?
Mario Como, Pat Robertson.
No, what do you say?
What are you saying?
Giant
Garcia.
Well, Jerry or John? Well, of course he'd be the best person, but he'll never win, right? This is great. Can I drink over there, right? Let's try, back in the back, you have blue shirt on with your hands crossed like this, and black hair. What do you like? Standing up, come on. I'm here, you can do it. No, I'll call on somebody. Let's just get a few names here. Who likes Steph for it? One? You're a man, that's a bad position to be in. Nixon. All right.
Bruce Babbitt.
That's Babbitt. One Babbitt. One Gebhardt. One Nixon. Joel. Okay. Okay. That guy must be a Gary Hart. Okay. Como. All right. Now, all right, let's just run a quick run here. Have a Babbitt. We're going to vote tonight. Babbitt. Nobody's going to be held to this. I just am curious. How about Como? Okay. How about Gebhardt? How about Gary Hart? Who's there? Babbitt?
Yeah.
Jack Kemp? Ooh, shit.
That was a bad one.
What the hell? Who would cause that? He's a nice boy, man. He's an athlete.
Do you like Gary Hart?
Yeah, I like Gary. He's an old friend. Yeah, he's a nice guy. He's all right.
Would he be a good president?
Yeah, he would be. The presidents are dull people, man. You have to put somebody in charge of the store. You don't want to have the president be your best friend. You don't want to drink with the president. You want to go to the president's house and get crazy. You want the president to take care of business. And that's not what's happened recently, is it? Now, what would happen if I sent you and 268 of your Marine friends to Beirut, and you got blown off the goddamn face of the earth, and you learn later, your parents learned later, that I was selling arms to the Iranians who blew you up as a policy. Well, I despise Republicans in general because of their. Personally, they're not bad, but I'm offended by the decency and the honesty of that trickle-down ethic. And here you got Kemp. Now, what has trickled down so far? What, 18 million homeless and hungry and the largest national deficit in the history of man? And they want more. Do you know what a goddamn Stallion helicopter costs? Give a piece of paper you're in, they cost $24 million a piece. And they have 90 of them. Now, the other night I got a legal bed, and I thought, hey, that's a lot of money, man. All of Congress was locked up debating over whether to give the Contras $40 million more. Now, all of that is less than 2 Stallion helicopters, these new ones, and they all blew up. They can't even fly anymore. Yeah, it's like the Bradley fighting vehicle, and the M1 tank, B-1 bomber, and the talk about an albatross, boy. You people are going to be, he said what? I think called Star Wars. What is that, a $300 billion or $300 billion, $1 trillion? Hey, they read bits about Jerry Garcia breathing acid. He ever had his wildest and craziest dreams did Jerry ever think about? Stealing to the public. There's a difference. If you steal that much money to the taxpayer, it'll be about 30% of every tax dollar. And to finance a thing that nobody in this room would even go near if it appeared on the street. If you saw one of them hissing and bouncing out there, you'd never go near it. Have you seen the mock-up sport? These weird things like, who here would vote for the Star Wars project? Come on. Don't let me intimidate you here. One? All right, that's fair. Just one? Well, the Reagan, the nuclear shield. The monster thing. Nobody? Well, what do you make of that? Where's that first? I really was hoping for a more aggressive audience on that. But then, so was Reagan. Where do you work? Well, wherever you work, you'll probably soon be jerked out of your off the hall somewhere at your first coffee break and forced to go into a cubicle and piss in a little jar. And, well, I got you to see it. I don't know who you are. And I wish you good luck. What got to do? If you smoke a joint, or ate some herbal tea, or did some nutmeg for some crazy reason, in the past 30 days, or if the guy who's giving you the test did. Yeah. You're likely to have your entire career destroyed. You could be pegged as a heroin addict. For reasons maybe you are. But people have been hit that way and they don't know why, and it's a bad feeling, I guess. I don't know. I don't have a job. But more and more people are being hit with these things, and then when you're into a 20 or 30 year career program, it really derails you to be known as a. Well, it's funny to me in a way. I don't have jobs, you know. I learned that a long time ago. Stay away from those people. But boy, if I did, I'd be in trouble, wouldn't I? And, you know, it's that McCarthy swing. We're back into a very bad era. And I'm afraid you people are going to have to live with it. I guess I will too. I never expected to, damn it. Yeah, and to have outlived Neil Cassidy is a real shock to me. And that's why I'm here. Somebody asked, what are you doing here? I'm trying to explain how I've outlived Neil Cassidy. No, I'm looking for George Kimball. Anybody here know George? All right. I'm trying to explain to these young bloods here that Lawrence used to be a really serious town where you didn't want to come in here except on a motorcycle. You know, and that you had to come in at least a 74. Lawrence used to rumble.
No, it doesn't.
I don't know. I'm not saying it doesn't know. I'm just saying that I get the feeling it's not quite the same. Yeah. Well, George ran for sheriff here. Pardon me? You got to speak up now.
Did you ever get a black shadow?
Black shadow.
No, man, I didn't. I rode that bugger about 3 times. It's the worst riding bike you'll ever find in your life. It really is. No wonder they got out. They will not handle. You cannot turn the damn thing. You get that huge. It's like a tractor. You're like, boom.
What year? The lightning. What year was it?
Oh, mine? The Lightning? It was then a 66 Lightning. The fastest bike ever tested by Hot Rod Magazine. It was, man. It was fast as hell. That's why I got it. But it was faster than the Angels bike. Well, boy. Yeah, I paid for that. I'd do it again, man. That was a beautiful bike. 3rd gear in that bike was like, well, never mind, but it was a fit. Excuse me, I'm trying to hear you.
What did they do in San Francisco to get you to riding regularly again?
What did they,
Why are you the
repeat that.
media critic for the Examiner? Take up your head.
Oh, you want me to answer that?
Hey, Hunter!
Repeat the question.
What?
You want me to read the question back here?
Take up your head!
Wait.
Hang on. One at a time, please.
Why am I doing this? Just repeat the question so they can hear it.
I can't hear it myself.
All right. Why? All right, man. Don't worry. We're not going anywhere. Nobody's leaving here. Need some ice. Well, let's see. Why am I... Well, we're that media critic, because I aspired to that. But now it's going to be syndicated. Oh, you think it's bad so far. No, Willie Hurst came to me and said, hey, man, I want to revive his paper. You know, journalism is dead in this country. Well, I'm going to tell you. And I said, you're right. He said, let's have a little fun. We got a lot of money here. My name is Hearst. We got a joint publishing agreement with Chronicle. We cannot lose. You know, if you want to sell a Chevrolet in the Chronicle, which has a new, like, 3-to-1 circulation edge over the Examiner, which used to be the main paper on the coast. Yeah, the new logo, the old logo, is the monarch of the dailies. Well, it's fun to write for a good newspaper. It's fun to have a lot of, you know, I like that energy, that craze, charge and reaction you can get in a newsroom. It's one of the quickest reactions I think you can find that anywhere in any kind of job you're going to get. You very seldom get it, but Willie said, hot damn, we can't lose. Let's have a good newspaper. And I said, hey, all right. What do I have to do? He said, write a column. So that's why I did that. And I don't know how I got into it. It's like drugs. You know, so it's like offer me I got drug diagnosed, do well, a column a week. I figured, what the hell, I'll try it once or twice. Well, I got hooked on it. I don't know. I just did number 78. And it's a weird experience. It comes out of some part of my mind that I don't tap very often. Like this sort of thing. Yeah. I believe you should try it, whatever you can. And just try and hope for some fun. So, but it would be fun to work for a good paper. I would like to have them. That's what I've been beating on them for. If you want a good paper, I don't, circulation, what the hell, I can't do anything about that. San Francisco only has about 300,000 people who can read. The rest of them are blind from AIDS and welfare cases and foreigners. I don't know. But you cannot make a circulation base out of a paper in San Francisco. But what you can make is a big flash on it. And you can cover politics. And let me tell you, national politics in the next 6 months is going to be fun. Oh, yeah. You're going to see them bleeding. They will hang to the telephone pole. And it's not a threat. It's not a threat. There's no vengeance in it. It's an observation. I would bet on it. I would back in on the dark rooms and make odds like Nice, 8-to-1. I thought about that.
How about Regan?
Regan is gone. Well, the horror of it is they made all stuff off, and they're trying to blame it all on that crazy bastard Oliver North. Now, he is nuts. He did a good job, really, for a crazy man. But they're trying to tell you it stops there. Well, yeah, right. Let me just try for a second. Would anybody want to guess as to where it's going to stop? Where will the buck stop on this Iran-Contra thing?
Janet Jackson!
Quick, come on, speak up.
The American people will not
Did I make myself clear? Like, who is responsible for this trail? Hey, they have brainwashed you real badly, haven't they? We are. Yeah, it's my fault. Well, it's not your fault. It's George Bush's fault, goddammit. And yeah, what a grim situation where you find a person like you saying it's my fault. Our fault. Well, it's not your fault. It's they told you that, haven't they? Yeah, it's your fault because you're not rich. It's your fault because you have AIDS, herpes. You smoke marijuana. You're guilty, right? What are you going to do for fun, for God's sake? You believe the bad riff. They got you for one, and now you're doomed. Well, you got a cheap little Jap camera. It's the most fun you can have. Christ. You can steal those. I'm sorry, I'm going to go on it down. But it angers me that George Bush is sliding off the hook on this Iran-Contra. It's an awkward phrase. I do it deliberately because nobody knows how to phrase it. Watergate was a very easy thing to say. But in called this Contragate, it implies, that's Pat Buchanan's phrase, it implies it was just a patriotic bungling, a bunch of nice guys wanted to help these poor Contras in Nicaragua. Well, boy, have you ever been to a really bad Wall Street drunk party and seen some bad people? Who is it? Well, no, Polero, the guy who's quit. And, well, both of them just quit. And between them, somewhere between a Swiss bank account in Lake Resources and Adolfo Calero, they lost $17.5 million that they can't explain. And the last person known to have seen it is Oliver North. You know, it's one of those things too. You have to put down on paper and put 17, 0, 0, 0, 0, comma 0, 0, 0. But that's half the cost of a F-111. And yeah, and 2/3 of a Australian helicopter. 90 seconds. Watch me. I don't wait too long. Okay. He's dead. I'm sorry, but they killed him. Wait a minute. I'd be the last person to urge discipline on you, but it's easier for us to talk than what I mean. How about you?
Has Ralph recovered from Hawaii?
Oh, yeah. Ralph is one of the really good people, and also one of the worst and most onerous people and friends you can have. But good people don't come along too often, and I've been lucky to meet a few of them. And Oscar, Alonzo was one, and Ralph was another. Ralph is maybe the best artist, and if not that, the best person I know. He's a killer. And but he gets on my nerves, and I've done things like put bombs in his bedroom and break his daughter and go to his castle. He lives in a huge castle over there in England, in Kent. But you want to learn to recognize the good people. They don't come along with that very often. And Ralph's one. There are very few signs. Like Ken Kesey is one of them. And all right, I told you 90 seconds. Maybe you hit me.
Okay.
And Jerry Garcia too. Goddammit.
Thompson!
I want to get mushy.
Got Sandy Krager.
Sammy Krager. What about Sammy Krager?
I don't know. What do you think?
I don't know.
No? I did shit, right? All right. You should get. They can't hear these. You can't hear the questions.
Okay, I'm gonna get a mic check.
Well, no, I mean, as long as you. You pick one. What?
Behind you.
Yes.
Catch.
Boy, decency lives. Yeah. Somewhere on that dark edge of the marsh and the dump, as Faulkner said when the last whimpering human voice said its last thing, some freak like this will throw a beer down to me. And we will know that there is a human. Okay. I'm only going to let you talk when you've done good twice. Go ahead.
Super Bowl 21.
Given the fact that you ran from office in Aspen, how does it make you feel? Frustrated or excited that you're going to pass these around here and they don't know who George Kimball was?
Give him a delay.
Well, wait a minute. I asked people who George Kimball was, and people either lied or. Hey, he was a terrible goddamn candidate. He had one eye. He was a drunken slut. And really, But wait a minute, let's try again. Does anybody here know who George Kimball was? All right. Hey, you better go out and get some more friends. You've been smoking some weird weed or something. You get paranoid. You're right, but you're not as alone as you thought.
What's your favorite brand of beer, Hunter?
Beer. I will drink the Molson Golden, which is a nice Canadian beer. That's, this is, what do you call it? Bertles and Ellaby or something like that? Bertles and James? Bertles and James, yeah. I've gotten into moderation in my old age. You don't want any of this, do you? What? What about the night manager? Are you looking for a job? Well, pretty damn soon, I guess. They're suing me now. Well, I put it off for about 5 years, really. I am a hillbilly, and I don't have any sense of getting profit together and counting money and going down to the vaults at night and seeing how many coins I have. All I want is to work for expenses. But if you tell them that, they'll tell you. But the night manager, I've had enough fun with it. Wait a minute now. You want to know about the night manager? What do we have here? I bet we have some boys that can tell you some things about that. Now, if I am not mistaken, let me look around this room and see how many red eyes I see like this one over here. Who's filming here? Hold your hands up.
Up here.
Where is Artie Mitchell? Artie, speak up. I'm going to find your eyes. What we have with us now, all right, what we're going to see is one of the great scurrying acts like Poindexter and North. For the corners, McFarlane, eating Valium. We can always have many Valium. So what we have here, somewhere in our midst, we have the Mitchell brothers, the famous Mitchell brothers. Where? I see one of them over here. Well, he's working now. That's Jim. But hey, I will let you know now that I am the night manager of the O'Farrell Theater, and that I got the job by accident, and I've been a good night manager. They will tell you that. What? Pardon me? Future in-laws? What do you know about? No, I'm going to answer a question. It just happens to be that my employers, as it were, my partners in this hideous exercise, are with us tonight. Now, if you want to know what pornography is like in this world, if you want to know what public sex, actually, we run, I'll put it that way, the Carnegie Hall of public sex in America. And if there's a better place in this town, or even anything like it, I'd like to see it. Because by some weird accident, I slid into the sort of the artistic side of the sex business. And, well, you laugh. It happened to you. I went in there, these degenerate swine were about ready to be locked up. And I went over to, somebody said, well, these guys, they're not bad guys, really. They're going to be put in jail for 60 years for nothing. I went over there out of curiosity. And it was a pathetic sight. They were completely bewildered. They were, in fact, there were people, like, there were bonfires outside the O'Farrell is sort of in downtown San Francisco. They were bewildered. There were people full of hate, mobs chanting, torches. People were being killed outside in the corners. And there was no reason for it at all, as I could see. And slowly, this is what journalism will do to you, gonzo journalism. I went over to cover it. Then slowly I used a typewriter. And then I had a few drinks, and I got filled in for the real night manager one night. And all of a sudden I figured I had a job, it's like for a rabbit in the briar patch, I guess. But, no point in my talking about it. What should we do here? I want to bring one of these gentlemen out here, just to introduce you. Now, who's working back there? One of you boys going to come out here and speak to me? Or is it these people? Yes, you will. They're very shy, but they're good people, and they got me into this terrible thing. Artie, are you over there? Come on.
I'll go down.
All right, here comes Jim Mitchell now, the cameraman. This is Jim Mitchell, the most famous photographer. This is Artie Mitchell. All right. Give me Mitchell with it. They God help us, they are friends of mine. But, hey, what are you doing? Where do you go late at night? I go to my office. Yeah, I go to my office in the theater. And, peacefully, peruse, watch the street. It's surprising how fast you get used to being around naked women all the time. It really takes about 95 hours. And then, really, you can all be naked, and it gets past you. Pardon me, I'm talking too much. What? They all look alike. No. It's a wild variety of girls. Wow, whoops. Yeah. More, well, maybe, not the same as here, maybe, but, not the same as here, perhaps, but a little heavier edge. You know, it's fun. Yeah.
You make them all blush. Hunter, we were wondering if you're not busy afterwards, we're more likely to have you here.
Beers, really. maybe. I appreciate the offer. But
What? He screamed ether.
you have any industrial ether? Well, the hospital ether does not work well. It's too pure.
Hey, Hunter!
You go out now and get whatever you can, and come, you know, if you get some industrial ether, man, I'll give you an opinion of it. All you need about is 2 opinions, and you'll have a good, you'll wander around for a while. It doesn't hurt you too much. Okay. What's that man's name?
Mr. Thompson!
Okay, what are we doing here?
Hunter!
Get a hip?
Mr. Thompson! Want a cigarette?
Don Hill!
Have you made any arrangements to record Oral Roberts last quarter?
That's right. They're coming up soon. What's the deadline here? It was April 1, wasn't it? When, does anybody here know when Oral Roberts is going to be seized with the Great Double and taken away this time? What do you say?
Not soon enough!
No, you give a date. March what? Holy shit, you realize where we are? That should be a bit, shouldn't it? Boy, I could go there and film it, You describe it would not be good enough. He has sworn to us that God will come and seize him. Up on the roofs. Crush his brains, yeah. In front of us. Yeah, in front of him. Well, he said it, I didn't. But what he was, $8 million before then? How much have you said? Come on, we're all, I'm not as much for free speech and as anybody else, but that's really a sick and dirty thing. Because he's always on. Now I know about not sleeping. I can go like 19 days. I'm about 5. Gene Scott was 20 and 30 days at a time. Gene Scott never sleeps. They cut off the cable, and Gene Scott just keeps going. Excuse me? But really, it doesn't matter if you add it up in terms of numbers. Gene Scott does more hours than every other day.
What about Brother Jay?
Yeah, here you go.
Brother Jay!
I don't know Brother Jay. But Gene Scott does more hours than we can figure out. If you're here, well, I saw Gene for, 22 hours a day last week. Which is about right. Yeah, if you say that, you think, what is that man doing? I wonder. He's always, I've never seen it when Gene wasn't on. What is Gene Scott doing? That's all you need to know. Drugs, what does he usually do? To stay up all that time. Yeah.
All right, you're fine. What do you think
you the prospect of having William Rehnquist as your Chief Justice for the next 20 years?
Hey,
Yeah.
he's your Chief Justice. Now, don't say that. Yeah, I've been to divorce. Yeah, he's mine too. But no, that's the whole point. Who'd you vote for last time?
I voted for Walter and Jerry.
Okay, well, that's why you got fucking Rehnquist in the goddamn Chief Justice. Yeah, politics is no longer a frivolous business when we elect a dingbat from General Electric, who, I admired Reagan's apparent skill, at being a kind of a Disneyland president. Well, that's not all bad, but if Disneyland went crazy and people were being electrocuted and all the rides failed and, it turned out salmonella in the Cokes, then Uncle Walt would not be so fun, would he? Well, that's what happened to Ronald. And he ran this train but he didn't run it, And he didn't, he thought he'd have to. He was an actor. And he said, hey, this is good. I recall from San Francisco to, I guess Denver, somewhere in the west, somewhere around Reno in 66. And I just voted for, Charles Manson or something for governor. On the theory that I would not vote for Pat Brown, the then Democratic governor, and that they deserved. Maybe I didn't even vote for Reagan, I don't think so. But I took my vote away on the grounds that the people of the state would be punished for their ignorance. They'd, they deserve this man. Well, no, this is what, 20 years later, and he's president. That was wrong. Now, throwing your vote away like that in a democracy I've done it, and it's a luxury, and it's an indulgence. But if you want to have any control of what's going on, you really got to think about that. And I have. It's been an agonizing decision, particularly to me, for Hubert Humphrey. Still, man, I'd rather walk naked from here to Joliet or something than vote for Hubert Humphrey. But I did. I didn't dislike Hubert Humphrey. I felt bad about writing that he should be castrated because his genes should not be passed on to other generations. I wrote that in the middle of a campaign, and people said it was bad, and I thought, well, so what? I'm only here once. And then somebody said, well, he has a mentally retarded grandson, and that was a very cruel thing. I didn't mean it that way. I was right, of course. And I don't know. I don't know how old I have to get before I get used to really dishonest politicians. But we were privileged to have in the same generation Hubert Humphrey and Richard Nixon. Oh man, that's really like having William Jennings Bryan and Warren Harding or something in the same generation. A celebration of extreme gibberish, high gibberish, which kind of elicits a response. You want to play up to something like that.
What do you think of a woman president?
A woman president. Well, Geraldine Ferraro ran for vice president, did she not?
Yeah, she.
I just asked you now. That was, what about her? Did you vote for her?
I'm not president.
What do you think of a woman president? Who? Who do you want? Who do you want?
Who do you guys want for woman president? Vanna White.
Alfred E. Newman. Well, you people have been called a generation of swine, and far be it for me to say that, but you might, as they say, get what you deserve in politics. And, you could have the hideous fate of watching America on ABC all night long. Or you might, I'm sure Which of you would prefer to be a part of the America cast or a part of that the day after? You know, I prefer the day after, frankly.
Any final thoughts or conclusions on the Pulitzer case?
The Pulitzer divorce case. No. I did pretty well making my thoughts now on that one. In conclusion. Yeah, I don't like to get involved with, people I know like that very often. It was a bitch. It was wild. They really got right straight into it on that one. You don't see it that way very often. No.
Why
no.
did you sue?
No. I really, I stopped reading the comic strips a long time ago. I know that Treacherous will fart, but, I don't read it.
Far Side.
I read that occasionally, but no, I don't read comic strips. I see those things because people point to them and say, "Oh God, it's you again." But after 10 years of that stuff, you really have to develop a blind spot. Grow up, eh? Well, I don't know. I never did have any ambitions, I just wanted to lay back and drink whiskey in a warm place. I never wanted to be a cowboy. I never wanted to be a fireman. I never wanted to be a cop, president, or a lawyer. That's one thing. I knew that there was one thing I didn't want to be, and I was a goddamn lawyer. Any lawyers here? Any lawyers? Hot dog. Yeah, very good. I figured that. Who else? You're a lawyer? Okay. I just said. I'm talking to you over there, the lawyer. Fidel Castro? Well, people ask me that now and then. I've always said that, that weird time of turmoil that you can characterize any decade you want. And I only had 3 heroes in that time. And it's always been true, it still is. One is Muhammad Ali, one is Bob Dylan, and one is Fidel Castro. I'm sorry, but I'll go to the grave with that kind of thing. If you have to be known by your friends or enemies, those are mine. Who are yours, goddammit? That's, what?
All your social life political?
Political, no. Boy, that dead silence. Like, everybody hates Dylan, Ali, and Castro? The what?
What happened to guns and journalism?
Hey, you're watching it right now.
What do you think the next one? Did you hear about the March, April 25th, Washington, 2 protests, U.S. involvement in Central America and in South Africa?
March 25th?
I'm sorry, April 25th.
April 25th? No, I haven't. Well, I'm not at all surprised to say that.
It's supposed to be some kind of big deal.
Anything that goes against, anything that is valid like that, and has that energy, is a big deal. It's about time somebody got off their ass here and did something about these things. Why are we in Nicaragua? Well, why is Ed Meese the Attorney General? It's a dumbness that is resisted for, God damn, man. Why are we in Nicaragua? That's the kind of thing that you really don't want to have to be sucked into answering. What does it all mean, Alfie? But, we are in Nicaragua because of the, wow, let me draw this one. The warp in the system that we have developed here in this country. They've taken us from, sort of like Thomas Jefferson to Jimmy Hoffa to Ed Meese now. We're in Nicaragua because we stand for a capitalist, colonialist. I'm not talking communist here, but well, if I do, so what? I'll be a communist. But that's the answer. That has been our system in this hemisphere and all over the world for all of our time, which is only about 200 years. It's an easy thing. It's like the rich people, you know, why don't we just have some sharecroppers out here? Why don't we hire some Filipino women to come over and we'll marry them and call them, you know, wives, and we just have a bunch of maids. We have, unfortunately, not gone around the world showing people that we believe in the same thing we talk about.
That's right.
Yeah, and if you went around and took votes in countries where even dumb people are serious about politics, I don't mean dumb, maybe ignorant, you know, but people who really believe that if you say that every man should have a vote, there is no document or no idea in the history of man that is more popular or more honest and more right straight in. Hey, what's this? No, never mind. You know, our Declaration of Independence and our Constitution is about as decent a document as you can get. Yeah, it's recognized. The only quarrel that people have with it is we don't follow it. And so Thomas Jefferson died bitter, vicious, broke, hating the press and all the politicians he'd broke. Was it John Adams that said John Adams died and said I can die now peacefully, Jefferson is dead? That was a pretty fast lane to be in. Madison, Jefferson, the boys who wrote the Declaration. That was a fast time. Well, wait a minute. Don't you have professors here? The definition of democracy. Hey, what now?
Where'd you get your hat? Hat. Where'd you get it?
Take it off.
I got this hat from the,
Yeah.
it's called, it says, the San Francisco Marina Assistant Harbor Master. I got it from the Assistant Harbor Master. We're telling him he wanted to have his name in print. And I said, well, all right, give me the hat. And the next day I put his name in print as burning bodies at his shed down on Scott Street. And he was happy. I have never been able to say things I've had enough things about people in print to have a bitch. It's incredible. People want to be in print.
How about David Letterman?
How about yesterday?
Wait a minute, Letterman? Yeah. It doesn't say about Letterman. He really is he's like a dim light bulb there. It's all right, okay, but I don't want to grow with him. I have no grow with him.
Read that. Are you here for the money? Why are you here?
What do you like?
I just want to come in here and talk to you guys. What the hell,
What
you
is
know?
reality?
Yeah, I was kind of puzzled as to what the college generation was thinking. And this guy back behind me, this gentleman, asked, what is reality? Well, I was thinking about that myself all the way across the plains.
Then why'd you come to KU where people don't think?
He wants to know why you come to KU if people don't think.
Well, who?
The guy up there.
You guys can watch this crowd back here. They don't really deserve it.
Condoms be advertised on TV.
Condoms be advertised on TV.
You doing good?
That's true cigarette, dude.
Yeah.
What's the true meaning of life?
You doing good?
Have it all fun.
We need to talk to you guys over here.
You're going to raise the corporate top summit in Morris.
That's all right. That's all right. Yeah. How much time have you been on?
You've been on an hour.
My car's been ticketed outside. PJ? Oh, he's good. No, he's all right. He's good. Bill Grider? Hey, Grider is another first-rank people. The same one this guy talking about over here? April 25th? Are you talking about the same thing? Did you hear this guy over here? Tell him about it. This guy's asking about the beach party? No, I haven't, but I thought you talked to this guy over here who knows.
It figures something.
Fuck, I'm just trying to put it together with you, but it's very tough. Let's try you again. You've been pretty good.
Tomorrow, presidential election, who would you endorse?
If the election were tomorrow,
Madonna.
you live here? Yeah? Boy, it must be lonely. Who I endorse? It probably is not wise of me, right? You can see that? For me to say that in public.
We're talking tomorrow.
Hey, it's a long damn time until the election. And I am a journalist, and it probably isn't wise. I mean, I want you to understand this. It's not wise for me to say right now who I would endorse if I knew. Yeah. Well, come on.
Come on, Matt.
I can't hear you. Come on. I don't know. It's just one of those tragedies, you know, generational tragedies. We tried. We did okay for a while. You know, you find a place like that where you can hang out for 10 years and get paid for it and go mad. They're trying to get you. They will get you. But if you get 10 years, it's not so bad.
Hey, Hunter, what do you think of appropriate technology and how long have you built a solar-powered sex machine?
I don't know. That's way too complicated for me.
What do you think of the new drugs?
What new drugs? What do you have? I've seen new drugs for a while.
Designer drugs.
Well, designer drugs are like designer clothes. You know, they wander all over the place, and there's no standard. Sometimes they're pretty good, and sometimes they'll put you in a hideous glitch on the floor where you grip your knees and hang there for about 8 hours. Well, no, there's no guarantee that comes with designer drugs. You know, if you had them, you'd say to me, "Boy, I got some good stuff here." I'd have to look at you and think, just what do we have here? I'd probably try it if I trusted you, but even trusting people is not enough when you're doing designer drugs. Because dope fiends are weird, you know. They'll push it a little far. And designer drugs are sort of what people want to make them. I'd much prefer some serious acid. Well, that's like you know what you're getting, right? If it's
What about adrenochrome?
adrenochrome.
What do you think of this condom?
You want Artie Mitchell to give you a lecture on safe sex? That's the hottest subject in the country right now. Art, hey, you here? Come on, man. Art tried to tell me I was supposed to wear condoms and put this little greasy stuff all over me. He's on safe sex. And maybe it's true, you know, but it must be horrible to think that you get AIDS every time your mind wanders a bit, and I'd have never been into that. You know, herpes was bad enough, but that was a problem. But AIDS is, and they really have got us on the run. You're over here, you're saying, it's my fault, I'm guilty. Boy, they have won, haven't they? Yeah, when you say it's my fault for being it wasn't your fault. You know, you didn't do anything about AIDS, did you? You didn't elect Reagan. You didn't shoot Kennedy. You didn't do any of these things. And to take the guilt for it, I think is really, maybe in some really reaching sense of guilt, beyond the Catholic, beyond Jesuit. But boy, I don't think I would, we don't have time for that in our lives, I don't think. I don't think you do either, man, certainly not me. to be guilty for the sins of all these dingbats and these shitheads and these thieves and these goddamn killers and murderers. No, we're not guilty for that unless you've been out doing that yourself. But what we have now is a generation that feels guilty for that, I think. I'm opposed to, I don't go in there anymore. I eat outside of town, on the outskirts. I never went in there anyway.
Public office again?
I hope not, boy. That's a weakness that I would not want to indulge. You have to associate with some of the worst people.
Hunter, up here. What did you think of the movie Where the Buffalo Road?
It was, I said it ain't shit before, and I could tone that down if you want, or up. Which way you want it. It was silly, you know, but the best thing you can say about that is that Murray is still a good friend. He was before, he still is. So, we survived that, but it was a horrible thing that a friend did to you. These things happen. We are professionals, you know. I can't see or hear you. I hear you, but where?
Where? We paid Jim Myers.
It's a request to page Jim Myers. Where you wanted to go? To report to what? Come on. The white paging telephone, right? There's no snack bar. Jim Myers, okay. You can wander around loosely now, but I know where to go. Somebody's after it. All right. It's up to you. Pick it up.
What journalist do you admire? I can't understand that there.
What journalist do I admire? Well, I thought about it. I got a lot of friends in the business. Well, the crowd's getting restive.
You got any advice on breeding Dobermans?
Hang on. This guy's trying here.
What journalist? Being the expert on literature and how much words mean. What do you want written on your gravestone when you die?
Well, I really hadn't thought about it. Well, there was a guy up in Maine somewhere. This is a dirty cliche, but there's a stone somewhere up in Maine that says, "I told you I was sick." No, I don't want that. No, yeah, I'll go to my grave, hopefully, really insisting that I was right. There was a nice quote by Charles Manson in the paper today saying, all he wanted to do was get a bottle of wine and a railroad car. You'd be surprised if you go on for a while. Let's see, what would you think? Give me a minute or so on that. I'll come around. We'll put that to the scanner. I'll be back on it. Yes.
What do you think of legalizing pot?
Well, we had a chance on that, and it wouldn't do it. And now we're paying $2 an ounce for stuff that was, $2 an ounce 5 years ago. No, it should have been legalized, but
Now they tax it.
yeah, it did that way anyway. So it's de facto legal.
You think it'd help the national debt?
Yeah, it would, yeah.
Help the farmer guys.
But not right now. It'll take about 20 years for it. I don't think it matters too much, but it would help to bring us all into the money economy. And, marijuana is the first ranking agricultural crop in Kentucky, Tennessee, Missouri, California, Hawaii. Really, there's nothing dumb about bitching about the national debt and deficits and all those problems. That if they made tomatoes illegal in California, there'd be a bitch. There was a time when people had to get high on bananas. And we don't handle these problems very seriously or very intelligently, I don't think. Now, of course, if you say, let's make marijuana illegal, then somebody's going to come along and say, hey, man, I got some crack. Well, I don't know. Who wants to talk about that?
How much
Come on, I asked you a question. Hey, I asked you a question. I want an answer from somebody. Hey, lie down over there. Man. If marijuana should be legalized, what about crack? That's what somebody just said. Okay. Well, why not? You know, why not? It's a drug. I just tell you that's what they're going to say. I agree with you. Of course not.
Far away, a lot worse than addictive, right? And marijuana.
What do you think about
But marijuana should, you think? Boy, that's a hard argument to sell. That marijuana is a good drug and crack's a bad one. Now, I agree, of course.
How do you sell it?
legalize everything?
How do you sell it?
Well, I just said nobody's ever been any crack. I don't deal in crack circles. But if I said that marijuana should be legal, and then you said, well, wait a minute, here, I got this crack here, and I just got busted, in any kind of sense of constitutional law, I'd have to defend your right to use crack. Right? That's the problem. In fact, the weakest link in any civil rights case is always the defendant. It's an old legal adage. What do you do about that? So you keep weed illegal?
Not follow a horse.
Well, but it's true. These are real questions that people have to deal with. And half of Congress believes that weed should be legal, and I hope to God there are not too many who think crack should be. But what do you do with it? Where do you stop? Is there a line between good drugs and bad drugs? I'm just telling you, these are real questions that you have to deal with. Natural. Cocaine, grows out of a green plant in the 8,000. Well, wait a minute. Crack is a cheap form of cocaine. Well, you get how about heroin? What drugs? All right, what drugs should be legal? Marijuana. We got one vote. Give me a word.
Naturally occurring drugs. Straight
Now,
coke.
if I can tell you anything at all of this goddamn night, it is that, and when I ask you a question for a word and a definition of a noun, I don't need anything like natural recurring. I would like to have you tell me what the hell you think should be legal. And don't give me this weird bullshit about natural recurring. Give me a word, you, right there. Is it educational for you? Give me a word, a drug, a name. No, I got a guy here I'm trying to educate. Speak up, stand up. All right. Mushroom, right. Well, let me tell you that that kind of chicken shit thinking is going to get you in trouble for a long way down the road. If you can't answer a question like that, as to what should be legal and what shouldn't, you may as well go out and crawl under a goddamn car. And, all right, somebody said psilocybin. I said psilocybin is not distinctly organic. It's a secondary organic, right? So all we have is psilocybin and this is not the. Well, we dismissed this guy's thing about natural, right? All right, we have acid. We got.
Wheel of Fortune.
Ready to go?
What do you think?
I
don't know.
Whenever you're ready, we're good.
Well, the crowd seems to be a little bit filled out.
You want to go?
I don't know. No, we just wind down to an artistic finish. What's John Hinckley crazy or rebellion something? At the risk of sounding like over here, I'm asking you. I'll tell you the answer. No, I think he was just dumb, really. There was a craziness in it. Yeah, crazy. I tell you, Dan Thompson, man, he put 5 shots into the president and
Yeah, they're wrong too.
well, it's a horrible thing, but he did it.
Thompson, could I ask you a favor?
Doctor, please, what do you need?
Would you please autograph my book for me?
Later. Well, we used to recycle here. Excuse me? All right, you'll fit it, goddamn. Adventure.
When you graduate from college, you have all these ideals about how everything should be. Then you get out in the real world and you think, Jesus is survival of the fittest, you have to deal with swine all day. And then you reach the age of about 30, whatever, and you think, well, shit, this sucks. Maybe I can make a difference. And I'm thinking about running for political office. What do you
Hey, God damn it, you waterhead bastards. Yeah, you should run for it. And if this crowd of shit-eating dogs won't vote for you, you should go somewhere else, or, you know, but yeah, sure. Yeah, if you do it just because you want to find out, you can make a difference, you really can. Now, whether it's the right thing to do forever, I really can't tell you that. But yeah, if you don't do it, if you can't do it and you don't do it, you have missed a really good chance, one of your few chances in the world to really use the dollar they gave you when you were born. If you can run for office, and if you can just, Christ, you have to win, really. But it's you can really, you can jerk them around here, Tom. And if you can run for office and have a good time, and you don't have to win, but you can scare them, then you make them, what you want to do is control your environment. To be a slave to other people's whims in your environment, I think is a dumb thing to do. By running for office, and it's a nightmare at times, but it's a high kind of fun when you can really put their heads to the grindstone. And the best thing is what I like what I did when I ran for sheriff is just almost win. Really, just jangle the whole thing. Ever since then, they've been all the sheriff. All my friends have been sheriff. We've had a good, enlightened law enforcement out there. But it is fun. Yeah, you should do it. And if you, you'll be the eventual winner. All right. Yes, I am one.
All right.
That's it. Well, they told me I have to go now, so I really have to go. Good.